Alright. So, there's a disclaimer. Most traders will lose money. Day trading is very risky, and my results are not typical. So, this is gonna be a recap about my trading on Monday. On Monday, February 6th, 2023, we had a day where we broke max loss. Max loss is supposed to be 400, 500 bucks. Um, We went below it really early. We hit 800 in the red, particularly on this trade right here on GFA. See down 600 on that trade. And um, from there, uh, we didn't feel like we were past max loss because we've been having a lot of good green days, and so I felt like I could be a little bit more lenient with my max loss. But I broke max loss and I ended up getting back to green at the end of the day. And I think I cut the stream off right about here on the second dip down to 2,500 in the red. Um, so I think I cut the stream off right there, or it might have been right here. But basically I made back most of the money on one stock in particular, and that was CDIO. If I go over here to the trade reports and look at only that day, CDIO right here, you can see I made over 3,000 on it. Um, Now the only reason I made that much on it was because part of me was revenge trading with huge size on this ticker, even though I was already down so much on the day, I was throwing huge size at everything. I believe CDIO at the time was a $1 stock and it moved all the way to $3.30 from 150. And I think I was trading with like 15,000 shares at times, whereas normally I'd only use like 1 to 2,000. Um, so the day started off red with that GFA trade, and then we on the KAL halt resumption, we lost 1,000 on it. That put us down 1,700, 1,800 on the day, and then from there, all these trades right here pretty much put me down 1,800, 1,900, I think maybe 2,000 at some point. And then we got this nice Seco trade, but the only reason it was good is because we were sized up massively on it. This was all on stream too, so you can go back and check it out. Let's see, I'll give you the timestamp, 10:13 in the morning. We got in with 8,000 shares on a $4 stock for the break of 4. We got the break of 4, I took profit, we made 1,200 on that trade. But again, that was with 8 times the size that I was supposed to be using. So we promptly lost it all back because we were still on heavy size. So rightfully so, we lost it all back. Um, Trading with that large size, and this put me down 2,400. Then we got another big win on 4,000 shares, and that put us back down 1,100 on the day. That's where you could see these dips right here. That's this dip right here back to 1,000 red, then making it back down to 2,500, 1,000 red. Basically, we were throwing huge size at everything that moved. SFT, I think we ended red on that one. Seco. Seco we ended green on 500, even though we had some bigger losses. Like big loss there. Um, SFT big loss. And this was all on stream. Let's see. Seco was on stream. CDIO. Okay. So I ended stream probably right about here. There's like a 4-minute gap here. I think that's when I ended stream. But basically we have CDIO popping up, and the first trade I took on it, it was at, let's see, the stock was at 180. We traded it all the way to 330. Um, Basically, we started with 2,000 share positions, and we took small profits. $120 trade there with 2,000 shares, which is about normal size. It's not like I'm going crazy just yet, but we're starting to stack these 2,000 share size winners up. We got 6 in a row here on 2,000 shares, and this is curling up here. This is at, let's see, it's now at 225, 230, and we've already made back 1,000 at this point. This is $1,000 in profit right there on those 6 trades, on those 8 trades, I guess. Still keeping with the 2,000 share size, because this is volume, this right number right here, so that's buy and sell. So 2,000 buy, 2,000 sell, that's 4,000 shares of volume. Then we have bigger trade here with 4,000 shares. Let's see here, in at 33, added at 41 for the break of 50, took half off at 60, and then as it came back down, took the rest off for a small win. That was with 4,000 shares. Well, I guess I only took off 1,000 at 59. That was at 11:08. Let me see if I can pull it up on the chart. 11:08, that's 8:08 my time. 8:08. So right here, this breakout here, I was getting in at 33 and 33 and 41. 33. It's right here, and adding here for the break of 47, which was the high of day at the time. Then we have the breakout over 50, took profit at 260 and 246. That was my first bigger winner on the stock on bigger size. So we have that trade there. So that was the only one on 4,000 shares for now. The rest of them are on 2,000 shares. I believe at this point we had made back most of the profit. I believe at this point in the day, let me go check. Running P&L on the day. Yeah, so we had just gotten back to green on the day at that point. So at this point right here, we had just gotten back to green on the day. Then we gave back 500 off the top. Now we're down 400 on the day, because we were up 100, down 400 now with these trades. And maybe that would have been a good place to stop because we got green, then we gave back. That's already a max loss day. So maybe that was a good place to stop. We continued trading because you don't necessarily want to trade off your P&L too much because the stock in question was just having a pullback. It was having a 1-minute pullback. I was getting back profit on the 1-minute pullback, but we did eventually get a move up from 260 to 330. So I stuck around for the pullback and started to make some money on the recovery bounce at 11:22. Let's see here, 11:22. Okay, 11:22. This candle right here, I made 400 on this candle for the break of the first 1-minute candle to make a new high. Break of 64. Taking profits at 77 and 80, 83. And that's this candle right here on the 5-minute chart. Back out a little bit. Okay. Then let's go back to the trader view. Then we have our $1,000 win here on CDIO. Still with, okay, that one was with bigger size. This one was, it's not bigger size because I was adding. So honestly, I thought I was trading this with a lot bigger size. I guess I wasn't. I was only using 2,000 to 4,000 shares. I guess that wasn't that bad. I thought I was throwing around like 5,000, 10,000 shares on this thing, but I guess I wasn't. Okay. So now that I'm looking at it, it wasn't too bad. I wasn't revenge trading too. I mean, I was revenge trading because I was past max loss, but I wasn't throwing around huge size on CDIO. Okay, so we have this trade here. This is on that last, second to last push, and this was when I broke 500, 800 on the day. This is at 11:25, getting in at 64, and exiting on that same candle at 310. Let's go 11:25, 11:25, right here. So this candle right here, we got in 11 or 265. So break of the first 1 minute candles making new highs at 267. Starter position at 265, added at 270, and 275 for the break of this candle, and high of day at the time was 289. So I took profit through 89, took some profit off at 290, took some off at 297, and I believe on the break of 3 we took some off as well. Looking ahead now towards next trade. At this point, I'm up 700 on the day. I'm starting to feel better. The pressure's starting to get lifted off because I'm back to green. Um, and it's not right to trade packs mass locks, but we did have opportunity. I didn't want to end the day that far in the red. I mean, no trader does want to end that far past their max loss, but and it doesn't make what I did right. So making that money back was technically breaking the rules. Um, and yeah, ever since Monday, I've been trying to make sure I follow max loss. Today, I'm down to I'm down 140 on the day today. My max loss is 400, 500, so calling it here because I didn't see any more opportunity. There was nothing else moving, so why try and waste money trying to trade nonsense? So today I ended early. Um, yesterday was Tuesday, and we ended with 700 in profit, which was a solid green day. But for the most part, the day looked like it was only going to be like a $200 day. So keeping my discipline in check, making sure my share sizing is good. So even though Monday, even if Monday ended red, even if we ended Monday red, we would have taken lessons from it and used those lessons to make more money in the future. And that's how you take a bad situation and you make it better. You have to take a lesson from it. So on Monday, we broke max loss. We were able to make the money back, and we got a lesson from it. So overall, it was a win. It was a break in discipline, but we turned it into a win by taking a lesson from it and making sure it doesn't happen again. The rest of this week, the rest of this month, the rest of the hopefully rest of the year, but I can't make any guarantees to myself like that. Um, yes, we have a few more trades as it breaks through highs. CDIO here. This is getting in and out. You can see her on this execution chart getting in at 280, um, out at 85, adding back as this candle makes a micro pullback and looks like it's going to break. At this point, the high of day is 320, so I'm looking at this towards 320. Loading in here, you can see multiple buys here before break of $3, taking off half my position at, or a third of my position at 3, adding back here, or taking off, I think I took off at 3, took off at 310, and then on the pullback to 3, I added at 305 for the break of 310 up to 320. And I took the rest off at 320, um, added some back at 18, and sold that for a loss at 315. So this was a pretty decent trade here. And the most I was sized up on it was 3,000 shares. So, yeah, so yes, Monday was A roller coaster. We ended the day green, 966 before fees and commissions. After fees, I was up about 807. So really a large fee day. Um, 150 in fees on that day because we overtraded so much. And look at the volume. 1.6 million shares of volume. That's 800,000 buys, 800,000 sell. And that's mostly on GFAI and TRKA. Look at all these huge positions. Huge positions. Look at that. Yeah, so all the SFT took some huge positions there. That's probably why the fees are so much. 124 trades. But yeah, so the lesson we took from today, or from Monday, was um, we got our share sizing spreadsheet out whenever we're trading now, just to be safe. I'll show you guys. This is the share size spreadsheet I have right here. And basically it's just as I size up, like this is my old share size right here, or it's my old uh, profit loss in the day. Basically I'd be aiming for 200 a day. And then anything over that, um, like once I'm over 500 on the day, on my old share size, I would start to increase size, increase the risk. But now with this new share size, daily goal is 400, and I'm looking to increase my size drastically when I get over 1,000 on the day. So I have yet to have a day where I go over 1,000 on the day. Actually, I had one Tuesday and Monday of last week. So those are the last days I had where I could actually push share size. And then here's my share sizing and the criteria. So on sub $1 stocks, my old share size was to use 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000 share blocks. Now I'm using 2,000, 4,000, and 6,000 share blocks. And what I mean by that is having like 2,000 shares in the order window and hitting it like 4 times for 8,000 shares total, or having 4,000 shares in there and hitting it 4 times for 16,000 shares. That's what I mean by that. $1 stocks, $1 to $2 stocks, we use 1,000 shares. $3 to $5 stocks, 600. And then as the risk goes up, because the higher the price of the stock, the more range it has, so the lower the share size is. If I'm risking over $1 on the trade, so those higher price stocks that really fluctuate, 100 shares, 50 shares, making sure we don't oversize or lose too much on one single trade. And yeah, so that's my share size calculator and my daily profit loss goals. Um, yeah, whenever I size up, I just switch the, whenever I size up, I just bring this column over to this side, and then I just increase the multiplier. Or I don't increase the multiplier, I just um, adjust the multiplier. That way everything stays kind of linear in my sizing up. So last time I sized up, here's my last size up. My last size up was when I was making $30 a day. I sized up to making 200 a day. About a 5 times increase in size, and then this next size up was just a double increase in size. So a little bit of a sizing up guide there at the end of this video. But yeah, this is just a kind of a case study on yesterday, or on Monday's trading, and I'll go ahead and sign off for now. Take care, guys. Make sure you follow your max loss. Especially as a beginner, you do not want to be breaking max loss. It's there for a reason, and you should really be setting it, honestly. If I go here to my year, if I go to my year here, your max loss should be set at something you can make on an average day. So if I go to reports, detailed, my average daily win right now is about 550 bucks. And so, on average, including the red days, on average I'll make 550. So I have my max loss set around 400, so that it doesn't really affect me if I have a red day. If you have a red day and you have to make it back for the next week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it's too big of a red day, and you're not going to be profitable that way. So set your max loss at something that's obtainable, and yeah. So average daily win, 870, average daily loss, 330. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign off for there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another day of live trading. All right, peace out. Take care. Follow your max loss. Do it. Peace.